We are live. Welcome, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. We welcome you guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What is this? Welcome, 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 you guys. Come on in. Thank you. Hey, Uda. Hey, APZ. Hey, right. You made it back over here. Thank you so much. Hit the like button as you come in. We're going to talk about a couple of things tonight. The sports section is going to be delayed because there was some things we needed to get together for that. But are you still in there? Oh, you're sitting in the studio. Oh, okay. There was some things we need to fix over there, but we over here right now and we're going live. We got a couple of things to talk about, y'all. So come on in. We're here for it. We are here for it. So I appreciate y'all being here. The big question for tonight is going to be, I'm going to say, welcome in, you guys. As you come in, hit the like button for me. It keeps us in the algorithm. It's a free way to support the channel. And share it out. Tell your friends we over here live. Tell them we over here live. So welcome, y'all. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hit the like or the dislike, whichever one, but just hit one of them so we can stay in the algorithm. We're on our way to 10K. We just about there, so we appreciate everybody that is helping us get there. Goofy finished up his speech. He ranted and lied the entire time. It was weird. Uh-oh, you must be talking about 47. I'm gonna give YouTube a few more minutes to allow them to let people know we live, to allow people to come in, and then we just gonna get started with the live tonight. We kind of running late on this end, but it's okay. We here. We are here. So I talked to a couple of people. We're gonna have a couple of guests, one of which was in the Diddy trial, that was on boots on the ground at the Diddy trial the entire time, all the way through the verdict, and has been just following the story real closely. So we're gonna get his intake on how it was in that courtroom, as well as we're still trying to get Uda on the go. We still trying to get you here. And so we got a couple of people that we have talked to that are going to be guests on the show. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. And following other court cases as well. As you guys know, ROC Nation has gotten we got the paperwork on the ROC Nation lawsuit. So we're going to read a little bit of that. I'll share that with you guys. We're going to talk about Nick Reiner. I do have a Q&A about Nick Reiner up here at the top, because the reason for the question is there are some stipulations, or there are some things or that the family could, there are some things that the family could say to keep from getting the D penalty, or and just get maybe double life. Like, there's a lot we can talk about on that as well. So I can't wait to get into it. Hey, Harlem, welcome in, girl. Welcome in. I was wondering where you was at. I'm excited. So you guys, thank you for hitting the like as you come in. I do appreciate. Over here is a respectful panel. What we do is a respectful channel, a respectful. Let me start over. A respectful platform where everybody's opinion matter. We are adults here, so sometimes we don't agree, but we do agree to disagree very pleasantly, and that's what I love about the channel. So listen, I'm here for it all. Here for it all. Whatever y'all got to say, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking in the chat. So since I didn't go live on my phone, I can't get nobody up here. I don't know how to get the link. But we got 12 people in the chat and we only got 6 likes up. So let's keep running it up. Let's keep running the likes up. Rice says, the lawyer said there's lots of serious circumstances surrounding the Reiner case. What on earth could that be? When the story broke, I immediately said there's something else going on. Bad Bunny is back. What's up, Bad Bunny? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hey, girl. Hey. It is Wednesday night. You guys, we're on the downslope of the for the week. 2 more days in this week, and we can party like rock stars. Christmas is coming up, so whoever celebrates Christmas, I hope you guys are all ready to go and ready to spend time with your family. Presents done, wrapped. I know y'all, you're not slackers, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start this show. So did you guys see? Let me get this up here. All right. So, as y'all know, let me see. I was on IG going back and forth with somebody, and oh my gosh, Harlem, do tell who's messing with Harlem? Who done got Harlem fired up? What was it about? What was the topic, Harlem? What was it about, girl? You got to share. You sound like Medea tapping the calculator. I missed him. Is he going to war? Yeah, that's what I was trying to find out about him, Harlem. But who was you going back and forth with, and about what? So listen, y'all been seeing Chrisean Rock in the news? We even covered, her altercation over in Compton, and how I felt like I was a little worried for her that, she's getting mixed in some things that, could be very dangerous for her. But she seems to be going on with her life, even to the point that she is finally removing the tattoo from her face. He didn't say anything about this. So let's take a look. When I saw this, I was like, that's got to be excruciating pain. This is where you hear her yell, holler, and cry. So let me see if I can share my screen. And shout out to everybody. Harlem, can we get the disclosure? What is it? Is it called the disclosure statement on here? And we're going to listen to her. This is just to get us started, y'all. Let's get started tonight with our live.
Hey? Yes, I'm okay. The confidence almost gone. No, do the big one. I am doing the big one.
My question is, was it worth it? Was it worth it to spend all that money to get that on your face and then only to have it removed? But whenever the relationship is over, it's over. And I think this is a message that says that Chrisean Rock and Blueface are finally over. But if you let sources tell and their fans tell it, they are still in love with each other right now. They ain't really gonna stop messing with each other. But I mean, to go through that torture, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? APZ says, I didn't spend I didn't spend money on her get I didn't spend my money on her getting it removed. She still would bark if I told her to. If I told to. Laser treatment is no joke, so I'm told. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it hurts so. Yeah, I heard that it hurt worse than getting the tattoo. So yeah, I'm gonna pin this real quick. Yeah, so I heard that it hurt worse than her even getting the tattoo. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth it. At least not on my face. Not on my face. But again, that's Chrisean. So at this point, I'm just going to consider that she's taking it off and she's just wiping her hand, washing her hands with Blueface, and they're going to move on. But they keep bickering back and forth on the internet, talking about each other. But she is throwing some low blows, talking about taking people's lives. So I really want her to be careful about that stuff, right? Just move on with your life, Chrisean. Go live your best life. Get you some more gigs and let it be. Just let it be. Again, y'all, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Thank y'all so much for everything y'all doing. We're on our way to 10K. I'm so excited about that. We are going to have some special guests on our show, so be waiting for that. Again, the sports segment that we were going to have at the beginning or the top of the show, we are going to move that so me and Montana can get a little bit more prepared. So APC says she don't buy it. So what are you saying, APZ, that you don't buy the fact that just because she's taking this off of her face, that it's over between them? I'm gonna say, here's my thing. They have a son together. It was determined, according to his mama, it was determined that the DNA came back that he is the father, right? So I think that they will always flirt around with each other. They might see each other now and they're gonna fight hard. They're gonna love each other hard. That's just my opinion. My opinion only. And then she might just really, show us that it's over. Like it's really over. I'm not fooling with him. So we'll see. But anyway, I think here's what I say, because I didn't get to talk about my boy. So I think Ray J and Chrisean is on like the same level right now, as far as the way that they're acting and carrying on, but in different ways, right? She's flipping out with her men, and flipping on in sets and going to places they tell you not to come and all that crap. But Ray J on something totally different. But did y'all see Ray J come out and say, matter of fact, I have to play it. He said, I told y'all, ain't nobody take his ASS. He said it. Ain't nobody take his ASS. So he's going let him tell y'all how he's gonna clear this up for everybody who said that it could have happened. Um I'll- just a minute, y'all. Oh no, I can't. Oh, here. Yeah, that's not the right one. Hold on, give me a second. I didn't have this one loaded. All right, I found it finally, y'all. I'm sorry about that, keeping y'all on pause like that. But I see y'all having a conversation. Let me see what y'all got. What did I miss before I bring Ray J on here? So you see, he said he was making fun of Little Rod. We're gonna play that too. So why lie about it, stupid? Right, steady call people stupid. I knew a girl that lied about being great, and this was back in high school. Come to find out, it wasn't true. Like, why lie about it? What are you trying to get that kind of attention from? Why? We can't see it or hear. Yeah, I was looking for it. I'm getting ready to play it right now. Okay, y'all. Forgive me for this delay, but I didn't have it loaded. Share my screen here. So I want to shout out to the Breakfast Club because we're going to play the clip from the Breakfast Club because Ray J called in to the Breakfast Club to clear some things up, even about him out Key's Little Rod. So let's listen. And I'm gonna have to stop it every now and then just because I don't want the Breakfast Club. I'm a small little channel here, but I might still get striked.
He wanted to clear it up.
Ain't no clearing that up, Ray.
He said it clearly.
Ray know what he was doing.
That wasn't AI.
Let's
Everybody, you got one.
But girls don't do that.
My open water is been ever in my life. When I try to fart, my come out. It's crazy.
Now here is Ray J.
They really putting this on Netflix? They ain't putting this on Netflix. No.
Now here is Ray J on the phone with me yesterday, attempting to clear this up in a very
He
straightforward
told you that
interview.
you can record this call?
Right? I always take accountability for everything. And karma's a month. But I'm in character being a little
And just to Ray J's defense, he was on the bus when he was about his own butt. So then he gets caught on, hey Bridget, glad you made it to Oklahoma, girl. But yet he's clearing it up, saying, listen, y'all, I'm making a joke of it, and it turns into him taking my butt. That's not me. And I never should have portrayed being Little Rod. Like when people come at him, he gonna have a problem. So I think it's that he should never even speak on it, because I feel like, just like we said last night, all of this is an attention getter. I didn't never think I was saying I don't think that it was happening. He was trying to get his attention. So now he's coming back out and saying it really didn't happen to him. He was portraying himself as someone else. Let me see if he comes back on there and saying anything else. Let's see.
He also says, because I'm like, well, why would you just be outside acting like Little Rod? Like,
Right.
Why even give people that to be able to clip? Let's take a listen to what Ray J said. Why are you outside in public in character as Little Rod? Like, why?
because is telling me, okay, so just like y'all post every
Y'all pray for you, brother, my brother. Pray for him. So right, like that him calling Lauren LaRosa and clearing it up and saying that they knew it was going to make numbers and people were going to repost it. It's all about it's my boy Ray J. It's all about the viral, wanting to go viral, wanting to be seen, some kind of attention. And then she took it down. Sheila took it down. So, hey, I think I won that battle from last night. He didn't get his butt taken from P. Diddy. Can we all agree on that? And as we agree on that, look up at the question and answer, and in the chat, respond. Should Nick Reiner get the D penalty, or should he just get 2 life sentences for what he did to his parents? We're going to talk about why I asked the question, but with just knowing what has happened and what has taken place since Sunday when they were found unalive, what do you think should be the ultimate for what he allegedly did to his parents? Let me look at the chat, see what I'm missing here. Is all about lying pathetic? I think it's all about going viral, and he was just pretending to be somebody he wasn't. So yeah, anyway, I'm tired. I just wanted to come and say, hey BFF, I'll talk to you later. Get you some rest. That's a long flight. We'll talk to you later, girl. Who knows what the truth is with Ray J? That's exactly what we were saying last night, Bad Bunny. Like, he say and do so much, like, I don't know what to believe. But at the point of him going live with Sheila and saying that, I didn't think that was him saying that it really happened to him, that Diddy really did that to him. But you're right. With Ray J, it ain't no telling. It's just no telling. Ray said, I need to know more about the case. What did the parents do to him? Plenty of children are lost. Plenty have drug issues. They don't unalive their parents. Yeah, I get that. So basically, I'm asking the question off of just what we know right now. And basically, we just, we'll go over that. Matter of fact, let's just talk about Reiner, Nick Reiner. So he was in court today. And I have it here. Wasn't a lot said in court today, but yeah, we have it. His attorney came out and spoke in a press conference after they went to court. So I don't know if this is after. Okay, this is in court. So we'll share this. So this is when they went to court today for arraignment.
Counsel from the DA's office, and January 7th, with the court's permission, will be a convenient date.
And does counsel join in the waiver?
I join, Your
The
Honor.
court finds that the defendant has made a knowing and intelligent waiver.
Defense, Your Honor.
Anything further?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And most importantly, this is a devastating tragedy that has befallen the Reiner family. We all recognize that. Our hearts go out to the entire Reiner family. There are very, very complex and serious issues that are associated. During this process, you allow the system to move forward in the way that it was designed to move forward, not with a rush to judgment, not with jumping to conclusions, but with restraint and with dignity and with the respect that this system and this process.
No questions or anything like that, but right, what he did, when you say that, you know, you need to know more, that you think there's possibly more, did you hear what he said? He said that this is very complex. There's very complex issues going on, and we need to not rush to judgment and let them look and analyze everything that went on with the situation. And so I believe, you know, we know there had to be something going on, but again, like, what is that something? And does it stem from a long, or does it stem from a plethora of things that has gone on with them, with him? But again, I will say, and I'm going to stand on this, no one deserves, your parents do not deserve to be unalived in this way. But I'm wondering, what are the complex issues that they're having now? Do not rush to judgment. Let them analyze. What does all that mean, right? So when we talk about the question that I had is if he should get the penalty, or if he should just get the life sentences. So basically what can happen is, because the siblings have already lost both of their parents in this gruesome way, they could step up and say, we don't want to lose another family member. We've lost our parents. We don't want him to have to face the D penalty. Let's just move on a different way. They could step up and say that and request that. Or they could say, listen, he needs to get what he deserves. If he's in fact guilty of this, he needs to get what he deserves and move forward with the D penalty. So there's a lot of moving parts in this. This is just the beginning of a situation that's going to be drug out, because court just don't happen quickly like that. He's already waived his right to a speedy whatever. So that means they're not in a rush to get this done. Plus they're testing his competency to see if there was, some rug use, if he had, what do they call it? If he was like out of his mind, but they use a different word. If he was out of his mind when he did it. And I believe that when they describe how he showed up at the party, I believe that he was not in his right mind, that he was possibly on something. And they had an argument. And I feel like we also found out last night, we said he got the hotel room after the unaliving happened, but that's not what happened. If we said that, he had gone and he had already gotten the hotel room. So the receipts show that he had the hotel room before they found his parents at 3:00 that afternoon. So the receipts in the hotel shows that he got it earlier on, and that when they saw him, he looked kind of comatose, like he was out, like just really weird. But then they've also sat down and they have interviewed the housekeeper that cleaned that room. And they said, and so she just went in and cleaned the room. What she told them is, yeah, I saw some blood on the sheets and some blood on the I think window, something on the window thing or whatever. She said, but I just cleaned it up. And so to her defense, they're saying she's a housekeeper, and weird things, as we know, weird things happen in the hotel rooms. So she just didn't put it, she didn't think that somebody that had unalived somebody was in this room. But he never checked out of the room. He was definitely in the room. He never checked out of the room. He just left. When they found him, he was at a park or something and was arrested at that time. So it's a lot. It's a lot of moving parts. I'm going to look at the chat really quick to see what's going on. But so again, I say, like, what do we think? Like, I would ever want to be put in a situation like that, or even be put in a place where I even have to make a decision like, no, I don't want to lose my brother too, but I've lost my parents. Like, what should they do? Like right now, they don't even have the capacity, I wouldn't think, to even be making those decisions right now, which is why they're saying, let's give them a little respect, give them a little room, because this is a lot. This is a lot to have to eat. And ain't nothing they can do about it but eat it. Their parents are not coming back. And it's sad. So let me see what the chat is saying so I can respond. Complex and serious issues. Got the verbiage wrong. What exactly does that mean? But I bet you the other siblings know how he was treated. They put out vague statements. That's very odd. Bad Bunny said, they said he has mental issues. Right. Mental issues and rugs do not mix. It makes it worse, is what I'm told. Intoxicated, inebriated, depending on the motive, life in prison, D penalty, or institutionalized. That must have been a ton of blood there. That must have been a ton of blood. The housekeeper shaking. Yeah. So, but when you hear them talk about how the housekeeper spoke about it, she was like, yeah, there was blood, some blood on the sheet. There was some blood in maybe the shower or something, but I just didn't think about it. Like, you can only imagine what a housekeeper goes in after people has been in there, what they can see. But here's my thing, and maybe the housekeeper didn't know that, but they said when he checked in, he was like not even acting right. And he sat at the bar. Video shows him sitting at the bar ordering non-alcoholic beers, like 4 non-alcoholic beers sitting there. But anybody that is on rugs or trying to get off of rugs, or an alcoholic that's trying not to drink but like the taste of beer or whatever, they get those non-alcoholic beverages. And they said he ordered about 4 of those and drank those. Or did he drink them? He ordered them, but did he drink them? Can't remember, but he sat at the bar and ordered those too. So he was definitely, footage shows he was definitely there. He was definitely in the room. And then how do you even be able to start to think about, now I need to get representation. I need a lawyer, right? So they say a lot of times in these situations, especially with people like that have money, that the lawyers start calling them, like, I can represent you. This is what I can do for you, especially high profile lawyers that want to be like their name out there, right? They'll start calling him. And I can imagine he didn't have time to call a lawyer, or maybe he realized what he did and was like, oh shoot, I need to call somebody. So they're saying there could be some like money that they leave for their kids, or that they had in, like, as they were growing up, maybe some money, because the lawyer that he has, they're like, how can he afford him? He's one of the top lawyers in California. Like, how is he going to be able to afford him? And they were thinking, well, maybe he had some money that he was able to access maybe at a certain age. They don't know. But again, lawyers throw themselves on these type of cases when you're talking about a high profile case, because they want to be known for that. So that's the update I have on Reiner. For me, if I had to answer the questions, I don't know. Just let it play out in court, and whatever the court decides. I wouldn't want to be stuck trying to make that decision. Just whatever the court decides, whatever evidence shows. But I feel like as the days progress, as we move on, I believe that we're going to hear more, because it just continues to come in. So we'll continue to hear more. But in the meantime, they're going to reconvene January the 7th. And so we'll be all over that, trying to figure this thing out and see what's going to happen next. All right. So all right. So now let's talk about ROC Nation. Let's get on ROC Nation now. These are some long. Do I want to do the ROC Nation thing tonight? Because they're long. Let's just look. Let's look at it. All right. So there's 3 attachments. It's really long, y'all. What did we do with it? Oh. So Harlan was able to get some screenshots, but I don't know. Anyway, let me just tell you guys what it's about. It says, hold on. I just want to open it. I don't want to download it. It's kind of small, so. All right. Lawyer Alan Jackson, previous legal counsel for Karen Reed. Yeah, and let's talk about that really quick before I take this off, right? Alan Jackson got Karen Reed off, but they're saying here's the difference. Karen Reed was like a person that supported the community. She was loved in the community. It was a different outlook if you let the people tell it, right? And so he got some other people off too. But they're saying, but when you look at Nick's situation, this was totally night and day. And the lawyer, Alan, he's in good hands because Alan Jackson is a good lawyer, but Alan Jackson is going to have a run for his money on this one because of premeditated stuff that they could come and bring against him. There was a long laundry list of things that would be different that they would look at, and it's going to give Alan a run for his money. But they said Alan is not to be played with, that this lawyer is not to be played with. So what I think when they say that, Alan's going to make them dig in every nick and cranny to find out everything about the situation. Like Wright wants to know everything about the situation. He's going to make them, these glasses get on my nerve. He's going to make them, he's going to go and figure out everything about that family. And leading up to even the party, even after the party, what happened, even the next, like all of that. And that's what Alan Jackson, they're saying Alan Jackson is that kind of lawyer, right? We ain't leaving no stone unturned. Rice said there was documentary breakdown of Karen's first case and the night of the unaliving, and it made no sense. Lord. If they didn't want the boyfriend at the party, you come back in and get in the car. You come back in and get in the car. You don't stand behind it. You go to the passenger side where you just got out of. Karen Reed. Oh, I was going to say, which one you talking about now? Karen Reed. Yeah. Okay. So let me share my screen. ROC Nation. Thank you, Harlem, for. Oops. What? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Okay. It's kind of small, but we'll see what we can do. All right. Right. All right. So United States District Court of Central District of California, Tanoia Wade, an individual, versus plaintiff versus ROC Nation LLC, a Delaware limited liability company. The complaint is for breach of contract, common law misappropriation of likeness, false endorsement, false advertising under the Lanham Act, demand for a jury trial. She is requesting a jury trial, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let me see if we can get to the next one this way. So what we do know is that there is a lawsuit happening against ROC Nation. Allegations common to all causes of action. Plaintiff is a professional model whose likeness has been featured in advertisements throughout the world. The use of plaintiff's likeness has significant commercial value. ROC Nation claims to be the world Oh, I can't see. I need this bigger. Okay. Too big. Preeminent entertainment company. ROC Nation describes itself as a full-service organization supporting our diverse roster of talent via artist management, music publishing, touring production, strategic brand development, and beyond. On information and belief, ROC Nation is a subsidiary of Live Nation Entertainment. ROC Nation's total revenue is not publicly disclosed, but estimates vary from 95.1 million to 233.6 million, or even 287.3 million, depending on the source and what is included. ROC Nation communicated with plaintiff's modeling agency, State Management, that it was confirming plaintiff to be photographed for ROC Nation's advertising and marketing campaign for Megan Thee Stallion's Hot Girl Summer swimwear. On April the 30th, 2025, plaintiff was photographed by ROC Nation. ROC Nation promised to pay plaintiff $8,700 in wages for her work at the photo shoot, plus an agency fee to be paid to State Management. Plaintiff granted consent to ROC Nation for a limited use of her likeness in ROC Nation's advertising campaign. The consent to use plaintiff's likeness was limited to social media. Defendant knew that it did not have the consent to use plaintiff's likeness beyond social media. Defendant thereafter used plaintiff's likeness on physical public billboards, including billboard in Hollywood, California, targeting California consumers, and similar billboards in at least 3 other cities in the United States outside of California. Defendant used plaintiff's likeness without her consent as a brand representative, targeting residents in California, the United States, and the world. All right, let's talk about that. I don't think I have another one. Do I have another one? This is the next one. So that was just a little bit of that one, but this is Janelle Dela Cruz, an individual, versus ROC Nation, a Delaware limited liability company, for the same reasons: breach of contract, common law misappropriation of likeness, false endorsement, false advertising under the Lanham Act, demand for a jury trial. Did I get the next one? Why did it go off? Are y'all able to see that? Full service, all right. They take your money and your dignity. Okay. Let's see if we can get the other one on. It's 2 models and both are the same complaints. They are the same, only 3 pages. Okay, I was getting ready to, for some reason, I can't see. Let me stop sharing. So let's get to this one and read. So basically, is it the same wording, Harlem, in all of it? Because I don't want to read it again if it's the same wording. So basically what happened is, for Megan Thee Stallion's Hot Girl Summer, ROC Nation is being sued by the models. They went to the models and they said, hey, listen, we want to offer you, we want to sit down and have this conversation. We want to use you guys as models. But the deal is that you'll sign a contract that says we only get to use your likeness, your pictures for social media only. We don't get to go put you slandered on billboard, and we don't get to put you, because it's more money if you do that, right? You're only giving me $8,700 to do the social media thing. So if you do that, you're only limited to just social media, only to find that they took it upon themselves to go put her on in other cities around the world on billboards without their permission. And they're demanding a jury trial for this because they're going to get paid if that is what happened. If they breach the contract that was signed that says this is only for social media use, then how does ROC Nation get out of this? ROC Nation seems to slide through the cracks, y'all. They seem to slide through the cracks. But they're saying that, you guys violated us, these models, and now you have to answer for that. We didn't say go put us on a billboard. We didn't say take us to other cities. We said social media. It is strictly for social media, and they went outside of that. So, this is usually how the business works. They do what they want to do. They used to be able to do what they want to do, but now people they're woke. They out here woke. And so they're not letting you do them any kind of way. So we can look forward to, out in California, another jury trial that is going to take place if this gets through, you know, it's been filed as we see. If it cuts through, then ROC Nation is going to be on, in their crooked. ROC Nation is going to be on trial for misappropriation, misuse of these people's photos. I didn't listen to Nikki's rant on Twitter, but people are saying she called this a while ago. Unless there was a 360 deal, then yes. If not finished, they'll probably settle. So I can see them settling. I can see them not wanting to go to jury trial and go through the whole 9 unless they know for a fact that they didn't do anything wrong. Other than that, if they knew that it was just for social media, they'll probably settle. But we're going to continue to watch because it's interesting how they get to just do what they want to do in this business. And people are not having it anymore. They're just not allowing you to do that to them anymore. Depends on what the contract, exactly. Depends on what the contract says. Usually they are very clear. Absolutely. So if they're coming out and filing and say, listen, this was supposed to be only for social media. This is what we signed up for. And usually their lawyer goes over the contract with them before signing it. That should be the protocol, that your lawyer goes through it with you before signing it. Everybody on the same page. Everybody know what's going on. Okay. All right, let me see. So anyway, that is what's going on with ROC Nation. 14 watching and only 9 likes. Please just take a minute to hit the button. It takes like all of a half a second to hit that like button. And we really appreciate you doing that for us. I appreciate it. So that's ROC Nation. We will be back. No. We'll have to talk about that. We'll have to talk about that, Harlem. So, but what I do want to talk about right quick is how Don Lemon, did y'all see how Don Lemon responded to Donald Trump for his response about Rob Reiner and his wife being unalive? Like, I was like, oh gosh, he's bold and came out and said what he had to say. Now, you guys, if there's any Trump lovers in here and it's going to offend you guys, you can go ahead and leave. We'll see you next time because he really offended. He really went in on Donald Trump because Donald Trump was heartless about what he had to say about. He told him how he felt. He told him what dog ate the cat. And so we're going to play a little bit of it, but I was just like, I had to catch him, can't close my mouth. I just couldn't believe he was saying a big F you, Donald Trump. Like, so what? So here we go. Let's see if we can share this.
This is what Donald Trump posted after Rob Reiner died, after he was murdered. And this is a person who's supposed to be bringing us together. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured, struggling, but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, and with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, May Rob and Michelle rest in peace. You know what, Donald Trump, you just all the way off. What an asshole and a small dick shit to do. You have no couth. You are an immature child. You are.
What he said what he said. They had to, it was so bad, they had to bleep it out so much. But if you went directly to his podcast, he barred, there was no bars hold. He said what he had to say. He called him a racist. He said a big F you, Donald Trump. I mean, he didn't bite his tongue about it. And I was like, oh Lord, now Donald Trump gonna be on Don Lemon. And what is he gonna come out and say about him? So I was just I wanted to share that because I was just floored at the fact that he even said that. Like, you just told him how he felt, though. I felt like Donald Trump was just heartless for what he said. Like, he didn't even care. He didn't even care. So Don Lemon let him have it. And not just Don Lemon, there is a lot of people, even Trump supporters, that went in on Donald Trump after he had that to say, after this man and his wife was unalived. Yeah, Don, he don't bite his tongue about nothing. And that's kind of how, he don't really get into it with a lot of people. But I saw him on his podcast, and he had this guest on his podcast. This guest was going in on Don. He sat there and let him get it out, and then he let him have it. I don't think he'll be coming back. He let him have it. So yeah, he said what he said. Donald Trump know he wrong. Donald Trump don't care, but he don't care. So that's that. Who? Oh yeah, no, he really don't care. He really doesn't care. So anyway, y'all, that's really the show. We were gonna, I would have been here a little longer, but I think we'll cut it short. We was long last night. But before we go out, I do want to shout out to Remy Ma, if I haven't already, about her network that she has created for herself. Hit over how many million views in a short period of time. They said it's off the chart. So if y'all haven't supported Remy, go check it out. And it's free. So congratulations to you, Remy Ma, on all that you're doing as well. You guys, I appreciate y'all being here. 16 people here, 11 likes. We could get those up if you hit the like on the way out. I mean, you didn't do it on your way in. That's okay. You still got a chance to hit the like button. Do that for me, please. If you would, it takes a half a second. Free way to support the channel. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight, that supports the channel. We're on the way to 10K. Can't wait till we get to celebrate that. And we're getting closer and closer every day. So I appreciate it. You guys, it's Wednesday night. Have a good night. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. We got two prospects that are saying yes to the interviews on the channel. That will be really good interviews if we can get them to come on. No, three. We can get them come on across the line and get over here. So we're working on that. Montana will be coming with his sports segment as soon as we can work the glitches out. Other than that, y'all, I hope y'all have a good night, and I shall see y'all tomorrow. Good night.